Have you ever wondered why certain people just can't stand to be around you? Not because of what you've said, not because of what you've done, but because of something far deeper. Something they can't explain. A tension they feel when you walk in the room. A discomfort that rises in their spirit when you simply exist. Maybe it's not you they hate. Maybe it's the light inside you, the light that makes their darkness uncomfortable. The truth that pierces through the lies they've grown used to. The holiness that interrupts their compromise. The peace that confronts their chaos. John 3:19-20 says, "This is the verdict. Light has come into the world, but people loved darkness instead of light because their deeds were evil. Everyone who does evil hates the light and will not come into the light for fear that their deeds will be exposed." When you carry the presence of God, you carry light, not just metaphorically, but spiritually. That light isn't just a concept. It's a force. It's divine energy. And wherever it goes, it exposes. It awakens. It shines into corners people hoped would stay hidden forever. You're not trying to be a threat. But you are. You're not trying to confront anyone, but your spirit does. You're not trying to judge, but your obedience, it challenges their rebellion. Because when your life reflects a higher standard, those living in compromise feel it. Even without a word, you can walk into a place and shift the entire energy, not because of you, but because of who's in you. And for those who aren't ready to confront their own hearts, your presence feels like a threat. Your consistency feels like pressure. Your discipline feels like an attack. But here's what they don't know. The light in you didn't come cheap. It was birthed through pain, through trials, through sleepless nights, through seasons of loneliness and surrender. That fire in your spirit, it cost you everything. And now, it makes demons uncomfortable. Because they recognize it. They've seen it before, in the eyes of martyrs, in the words of prophets, in the walk of the righteous. And they know they can't silence it, so what do? They criticize you. They exclude you. They twist your words. They accuse your motives. But what they're really doing is reacting to what they can't control. They're lashing out at the light. Even Jesus faced this. John 15:18 says, "If the world hates you, keep in mind that it hated me first." Jesus, the purest, kindest, most loving man to ever walk the earth, was hated, rejected, mocked, betrayed. Not because he sinned, but because he exposed sin. And if they hated him, how can we expect anything different? Let's be real, the closer you walk with God, the more you'll find yourself misunderstood by the world, even by other Christians. Because not everyone wants transformation. Some only want comfort. And light isn't comfortable when you're used to the dark. You see, light doesn't just bring warmth. It brings clarity. It makes things visible. It removes the option to pretend. That's why some people avoid you. Not because they don't like you, but because you make it hard for them to hide. You are a living conviction. Your joy exposes their bitterness. Your freedom exposes their chains. Your love exposes their fear. Your truth exposes their compromise. Your prayers irritate the demons they're entertaining, and yet, you still wonder, why do I feel so isolated? So excluded? So alone? But maybe you're not being punished. Maybe you're being preserved for a different kind of purpose. Preserved for a mission that requires purity, not popularity. God isn't isolating you to hurt you. He's separating you to prepare you. He's setting you apart, not because you're better, but because you're chosen. Psalm 4:3 says, "Know that the Lord has set apart his faithful servant for himself." Being set apart means you won't be able to follow the crowd. You won't be able to laugh at the jokes everyone else laughs at. You won't be able to say what everyone else says. Your spirit will be grieved when others feel entertained. Because you were marked for something more, and when you try to fit in, you'll feel it. That internal tension. That spiritual dissonance. Because your soul knows, you weren't created to blend. You were created to shine, and yes, shining will cost you. It'll cost you invitations. It'll cost you approval. It'll cost you relationships. But what you gain is worth far more than what you lose. You gain clarity. You gain divine alignment. You gain peace that doesn't depend on people. You gain heaven's backing, because God stands with those who stand with him. Matthew 10:22 says, "You will be hated by everyone because of me, but the one who stands firm to the end will be saved." So if you've been wondering why people act strange around you lately, why old friends have started pulling away, why people you thought loved you have gone silent, don't panic. Don't try to chase them. Don't water down your light to be accepted again, because sometimes God allows rejection to protect your elevation. Not everyone is meant to walk with you into your next season. Some people can't handle your growth. They were comfortable with the old version of you, the quiet one, the uncertain one, the compromising one. But now, your fire makes them nervous, because they can't manipulate a person who knows their purpose. They can't guilt a person who walks in grace. They can't shame a person who's already been forgiven. So yes, they may hate you. But it's not really you. It's the fire, the light, the truth, the oil, the anointing, the authority, the glory of God shining through your life, and you were never meant to hide that. Matthew 5:16 says, "Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." So don't shrink. Don't back down. Don't dim yourself to keep the peace. You weren't created for silence. You were born to carry light into the darkest places. And light doesn't apologize for existing. Let them whisper. Let them walk away. Let them misunderstand you, because God sees. He knows. And he's proud of the flame you've kept burning. So keep shining, even when it hurts. Even when it's lonely. Even when you feel like no one understands, because your light is doing more than you know. It's awakening hearts. It's breaking chains. It's confronting spirits. And it's glorifying the one who lives within you, and in the end, that's what matters most.